Okay, so I'm playing this for those watching in the future. One day after I played it on Sunday stream. It turns out I enjoyed doing the randomizer run so much that I wanted to do more.
Yeah.
Now, I know I'm, you know, in the middle of playing other games, but this just hit me like a truck. The nostalgia. The texture pack. Running through Chainsaw Lads. Okay, so remember, chat, there is the PRL 412. I can't afford it yet. If you didn't catch the randomizer stream, the merchants are randomized, the upgrades are randomized, the enemies are randomized. And I don't have a pistol. Okay. Alright, so we gotta do this again. There should be a woman with a chainsaw or something. Yeah, there she is! Really? Really? Oh! Running. Got an egg. Oh! Oh my god. This is gonna be a problem. How are there's more. They don't have chainsaws, at least. I swear, every time I get ammo, I instantly waste it on killing enemies that don't end up giving me very much back. Yeah, yeah, rubies would be great, because then I could start to save up for the fucking laser. Which I will be doing, chat. I know some people disapprove of the idea. But I need that laser. I mean, listen, if there's a handgun next merchant, I'll get that instead. And then get the laser even, you know, later. Who gives a shit what chat wants? Says a chat member. People bring up Max Dude's run, never mention that he had a mine thrower the entire game. Well, like I said, one of the seeds I tested with had a mine thrower to start, and we didn't get it this time. Instead, we got a rifle, which I'm pretty content with the rifle as well. I'm not, like, upset about the rifle. It's just unfortunate that there were no pistols in the shop. And I love organizing the inventory, even though my organization right now isn't all that amazing, but it's one of the things I liked about Gloomwood was the Resident Evil 4 organization. They just borrowed that mechanic. Okay, they just stole that mechanic, but it's okay. Have you seen that puzzle game on Steam that is literally just the RE4 inventory organizer? Backpack Hero? I played a little bit of it, and I have a key for it. I haven't played it since the full release. But it's good. Why didn't Leon punch that boulder? He is statistically inferior to Chris Redfield. Vinny, you missed the red herb. It is herb, but I've come back around to saying it like the Brits. And because people would call each other herbs in high school, as I'm sure I've told the story 1,000 times, it was like, you were either a scrub or a herb. Both were not good. Must go faster. Must throw faster. That was almost terrible. It's not over yet, Leon! Where'd he go? Bingo? If I had a pistol, I wouldn't mind shooting some fish. Oh. Oh, you can use the harpoon. Oh, that's dumb of me. I mean, this is a great way to make a couple extra bucks, so without wasting ammo, I think this is worth... This might be boring as fuck, but it'll be worth it. And this is why the Splatoon happens. Because Leon Kennedy fished every fish. I'm always gonna have some pistol ammo. I'm always gonna have handgun ammo, chat, just in case. You can push that box next to you. Did I never know about this? In all of my years playing Resident Evil, I never pushed this box. Chat, I've never done this before, I don't think. You know what? I probably have. Vinny, you did it before? Oh, okay. Good fucking memory I have. They did add a new hidden area later on for the HD mod. That's cool. Did anyone watch the Tom Scott video about the... I think it was salmon. It might have been salmon. I don't know. They have, somewhere in the world, they had to electrify the water to prevent the salmon from getting into the ocean. Or into a bigger lake. Oh, it was Lake Michigan? The Great Lakes, yeah. So that cutscene is glitched. I know you said the graphics for this game aged well, but what are your thoughts on the gameplay mechanics? Well, this game started the QTE thing. Gameplay slash mechanics. The QTE thing is not my favorite, but at the time it was really novel. It was like a cool way to be invested in a cutscene. It's not overly egregious in this game, even though it's pretty... It's used a lot. It doesn't bother me as much as some other games. So there's that. Fuck. I think the shooting is still good. The movement is tank controls, but I listen, I know I get shit for not liking the tank controls in Resident Evil 1 and pre-rendered backgrounds. I can deal with it. You get used to it, but for some reason you know, when you have a camera behind you, it just makes it, like, easier for me. I just like it better when, you know, I have the camera behind the character. But I think the gameplay is still fun. I think the shooting, like not being able to butt scoot and run around and shoot while running, is a very deliberate decision that I think still holds up. Because the strategy is knowing when to stop and fire, and then choosing your enemy, and then choosing which area you want to attack them. Legs, you want to attack them in the head, but then they might grow tentacles. So I think it aged pretty well, but there's a lot of good feedback. It's partially why it's so good. And even though this was like the beginning of action Resident Evil, I think it's still got a good horror feel to it, because you're still slow, and you need to use your brains and your wits and your weapons to figure out situations with enemies, as opposed to just shooting, spraying your seed everywhere, you know? This is the last game I replayed the same day I finished it. Says a chat member. You know what? This was an immediate replay for me. Not the same day, but it was like pretty much immediate. I don't do that often with games, but I'm with you on that, chat member. And I couldn't believe it was a GameCube exclusive. I was like, how the fuck did Nintendo get this game? This game worked perfectly well on a GameCube controller. It was a shooter, but it didn't feel like a shooter. I had time splitters too. Are you farming? Gee, scary. Farm cam. Well, the point I was trying to make about Time Splitters is Time Splitters was great, but the controller for the GameCube was not great for first-person shooters. The C-stick was kind of small.
Got some rare. What are you buying?
Yes, a pistol. Chat, a pistol. Holly fucking Luya. I'm gonna get the pistol. It's a good price. I'm going to delay the purchase of the laser.
What are you buying?
I can't tune it up, though. I had to miss a bunch of treasure because the fucking enemy situation was too brutal. And I had no ammo. It was really bad. It's the cave troll from Lord of the Rings, everybody. No, it's not. It's Krauser. No! Oh, no. Oh, okay. Low health Krauser. Run saved. Okay. Nice randomizer. Well done. So, yeah, the health situation, I think things are randomized. So, the fucking thing in the water had less health, had more health, and now Krauser had less. So, yeah, we're doing a little trolling. We do a little trolling. Does that mean the troll is going to have Krauser health? I have no idea. Will we even see the troll? Do we have to pay the troll toll? Well, now I can shoot the blue medallions and not have to worry about spending one of two of my ammo. That, like, not long ago, that would have been 50% ammo gone. Do we have cultists? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, insta-death. So, should I go back now, chat? And get the other ones? Would that now be a good time to do this? Alright. Hey, chat, you never know. I might end up getting a rocket launcher. Huffing that copium gambler mindset. Grind set. No, really, if I keep putting dollars into the Lord of the Rings slot machine, I'll eventually get 3 Smeagol's. You ever find it weird how Smeagol had, like, a little loincloth that never rotted off? Why did so many chat members say it was his foreskin all at the same time? Like, how would that even work? Is it like a snake shedding its skin? Did he just, like, over the millennia? I don't know how long that motherfucker's been alive. He kept alive strictly by the malevolence of the ring. But did he just, like, shed his foreskin many times and then, like, build a little thing from it? We could buy a loincloth. Do you think Resident Evil 8 stands up as a worthy successor to RE4? It's its own thing. No, I mean, it's not necessarily a worthy successor because it's not... I mean, it's a spiritual kind of sequel to me. If that makes any sense. Even if it's the same series. But it's like a sequel to 7 with a whole bunch of Resident Evil 4 like atmosphere and the central hub of the village. It's a good game. I liked it a lot. I didn't think it was as good as 4. Maybe not even as good as 7 in some spots, but some spots were even better. It was a little inconsistent for me, but I thought overall it was a phenomenal game. I'm happy I played it, and yeah, I really liked it, but I wouldn't consider it a successor to Resident Evil 4. The baby sequence was one of the most unsettling, like, AAA sequences in a video game I'd experienced in a long time. Problem is, I only ever want to experience it once. I'm not just talking about because it was so scary. Excuse me. Not just because it was so scary, air quotes, but because on subsequent playthroughs, that part would be a chore. Why did they make RE4 times 2 equals 8, though? Whereas this game, I don't really have a single part. I mean, the end of the game, maybe there's a couple moments that I don't love as much as the first couple halves of, the first major chapters, like the first 4 or 5. But overall, there are no parts of this game I dread. and no parts of this game I would say to myself, oh great, gotta go through that section. I just don't have that with this game at all. Even the minecart sequence in this game at least is kind of reminiscent of Indiana Jones. Yeah. Did you see that Harrison Ford got choked up on stage? I did, and I have, he said that Indiana Jones 5 is fantastic, which... How do I keep missing these? Well, he saw, what's his name? Waymond from Everything Everywhere, who played Short Round. So that's gonna be kinda cool for him. But he did get choked up. And cynicism aside about Harrison Ford being a grumpy fuck, you have to imagine it this way. This dude's been acting, you know, a good chunk of his life. He loves doing it. Grumpy as he may be, this is one of his, this is his passion in life. He's approaching 80. This may be the one of his last movies he's ever gonna do. This is definitely the last Indiana Jones he's doing. I could see why he would get choked up. I might be reading into the situation too much. It's very possible, but that doesn't negate some of what I'm saying. Like, that's gotta be a heavy thing to come to terms with. It's hard not to think it won't just be another fan-baiting product. Well, we'll see. We'll see how the company... We'll see how they act on social media. We'll see how they promote the product. We'll see if they decide that the fans are bad people. Mangold is a good director. And Logan was a great movie. But more than that, though, you know, how does it work when Harrison Ford is 80? How do you do an action star kind of movie? So, I don't know. Again, there were moments in Crystal Skull I thought were cool and could have been better if they had just figured out how to make it work better. That's the worst piece of advice ever. Hey, Steven Spielberg, would you mind just making it work better? You know, you have Indiana Jones here. Just make it work better, really. I mean, also, Mr. Spielberg, where do you get your ideas from? If you wouldn't mind me asking. It's not Dr. Evil, it's Lorne Michaels, who's the voice Dr. Evil was based on. No, that was not great, was it? I did finish watching the Kids in the Hall reboot. It's great that we got good Kids in the Hall and good Beavis and Butthead in the same year. And the Beavis and Butthead thing is just two fucking numbskulls. Treasure blinded like 10 times. That many times? Is it in the house? Two numbskulls just doing stupid things. And some of those stupid things happen to be things that we deal with these days, like VR. Okay, there's an episode of the new show where Beavis and Butthead go into a mall and they try VR. It's like, put on these glasses. Oh, I see it now. And they pick up the wrong glasses, they pick up sunglasses, and they're like, whoa! Oh my god! Beavis is like, this is amazing, Butthead. And they think they're in VR, and they do stupid shit, and they get injured and end up in the hospital. And they're in pain, and then they put the sunglasses back on, and they're like, whoa. Beavis, this is the most realistic thing I've ever seen. It's the dumbest shit, but even me telling you the concept is kind of funny, and then you get to see how it, like, plays out, and the dopey things that they do, thinking they're invincible, and in VR. And it actually kind of feels like Beavis and Butthead, but written by someone who knows what the fuck VR is. So, I really like it, what they're doing. That's one show that feels like it's never lost its roots. Well, I think it's because Mike Judge has said there's like a purity to these characters and how dumb they are. And if you just keep them dumb, and maybe like Beavis is like a good kid corrupted by Butthead, and that's their whole fucking thing, just write the situations around them. And then they're smarter when they watch the music videos and YouTube videos and stuff. Like, they're clearly smarter, it's more like the writers talking. It's a grenade? We did all that for one... Alright. Yeah, I huffed that copium hard, let me tell you. Let me tell you what. Vinny, I think I found the Bernardo video you said.
Those two damn boys, Buford and Bernardo?
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, it was Bernardo.
Yeah, that's it. It's missing when Beavis is walking with the chain a little later in the episode, and then he goes, Bernardo. But yes, that's it. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Okay, so I need the one last gem. We're getting really close to... I think I can buy the laser. If I sell the shotgun and the rifle, I could buy the laser. I don't know if I want to, because the laser is 18... no, okay, no. Not yet. Not yet, chat. You literally won't need any other weapon but the laser, but why not? You need a rifle at times? Oh, you do, yeah. So I don't want to sell the rifle. The laser will suck the fun and challenge out of the game. It one-shots everything. Well, didn't you hear this is a laser run? Once you get the laser, the run's over. So then you just stop the run. Yeah, the game won't even load the next area anymore. It causes a laser load. Chat member Celery causes a laser load. Google laser load 34 if you want more info. Did I do the meme right? Am I cool? How are you enjoying House of the Dragon so far? I talked about it a little earlier when I was playing Split, but the newest episode made me deeply uncomfortable at times, but for all the right reasons of this is a fucked up situation that is well written, and also it was a very character-driven episode, and I'm invested in the characters and want to know what is going to happen. Should I watch Game of Thrones, never watch an episode, or follow the memes? I've said this before, don't even bother. First 4 seasons are some of the best TV I've ever seen, but then just don't bother. Because you're just gonna get disappointed, probably. But if, you know, you can if you want, I'm not gonna stop you.
I'm gonna go to your house, chat member.
But House of the Dragon is good. So, maybe just watch that and see if you like that.
Don't come! There's another trail that you can take to get out of the village. The chopper will pick you up beyond there.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Vinny, did you get a pistol yet? Yep. In fact, now my inventory is filled with crap.
What do you want?
To demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United States think they
Belong
can
to the
police world
Nords.
forever.
So you get the idea. It's, Emperor, it's Jarl Palpatine. Think about how all of this will be different in the remake. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know if they're gonna go for more serious, they're gonna keep it kind of goofy. Vinny, apparently they're making it more serious. I'm willing to give it a shot because I trust Capcom after Resident Evil 2 Remake, but then again, I don't trust them as much after Resident Evil 3 Remake. It might have its own soul though, chat. I mean, just... we haven't really seen very much of it. We've seen almost nothing of it, so I want to... before we panic, like Panic and Anakin, I want to make sure that I see some more of it. I want to like things. I do. When like you like things, it's better. Like the Schadenfreude from a thing sucking is not as fun. It's just, you know, sometimes things suck and then you're told that you're wrong, and then you have to fight like a crusade that you don't even care to fight because you don't care, because it's bad. I don't care. And then you come across as a cynical, like, killjoy, and it's like, well, I don't want to be that. I really don't. I just want to enjoy things. I do, I swear. I know this is weird coming from me, but I do like to enjoy things more than hate them. It's just when so many things that you enjoy end up either missing the mark or taking bizarre turns, whether it be games or movies or whatever, TV shows, you can start to get a little cynical. So that's why I'm gonna try my best going forward to focus on the good stuff that's actually out. Like I said, like Beavis and Butthead has been good. What about the new Rick and Morty season? I've only seen that first episode so far, and it didn't do a whole lot for me. So, not so sure about that one. Did you watch the post-credit? Sure, I mean, it's entertaining and there's lore. There's just so much of it all the time now. thought you were the merchant. Oh boy. Oh man, I really should have gotten the laser for this. Oh! Ah! I want a suplex. Don't get me wrong, I would love to suplex. I was right at the end of that too.
Leon, are you okay?
Dude.
Leon, are you okay?
Dude! You throw that fucking sickle up the stairs? Uh-oh! Uh-oh! I mean, for those watching that don't know, these are not the enemies that you're supposed to see here. I mean, that's part of the rando, obviously, but it's just... some of them take a lot of extra damage as well, and some of them die in one hit, so it's just... it's a clusterfuck. There you go. So there are 2 routes. Which one? You can do both for more loot. Well, I'm hoping to get the laser. Like, today I want to get the laser. My goal with the laser is just to have it, and use it, but not to, like, cheese with it, necessarily. Oh, it's one of these guys. Okay. Shit. No! No! Do it. Fuck! Open the door first, loot, then kill. How about that?
Well, I'll be damned.
Wonder if it'd even be worth it to kill. Like, I wonder if that's gonna drop, like, big loot or shit loot. Chat, I am going to use all of my ammo on this. I just want to see. Now, at this point, I just want to see if it's worth it. $15K. It ain't 20K, but it's all right. I'll just listen. I'll use the laser to replace the knife. I'm a little tired. Don't mind me. Just gonna slur some words. Just gonna slur a little bit of words. Stan. HD project secret area at the end of the other path. Okay, that'll be probably the... We'll do the other path. Oops. And then hopefully have enough money for laser, and then that'll be the stopping point. Just heard Better Call Saul got snubbed at the Emmys. Man, fuck the Oscar. I mean the Emmys. Do I sell the shotgun?
Thank you.
Shotgun.
What are you buying? Is that all?
Not like I would have room for it without selling the shotgun. Okay, now we can go do the other path. God damn. Remember when you only had 2 shotgun shells?
Well, back in my day, that was the real shit. Back in my day, I remember when we only had 2 bullets. Oh, those were the days, let me tell you, boy.
Oi, but we were happy then. We had to crawl into the middle of roast newspaper. That's when we were happy, of course. Oh. I mean, if I continue this run... Oh. That's supposed to be a chainsaw lady. If I continue this run, I would just have to not use it. Amazing cutscene. Suplex! Suplex!
You pervert.
No, Ashley! It's not like that. I had to do a suplex. I can't believe that there is a trigger for that. Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I just have to not use it. Chat, that's all. Just, you know, just not use it. Anyway, about them secret areas, well, the run was fun. Yeah, it shoots behind you, it shoots around you, it shoots up, down, left, right. You sneaked past the dual Satans and the dual chainsaw guys. I think you can allow yourself the fun. Well, it was definitely earned. Silencer for a handgun? Wait, really? HD mod specific thing? It's only in Mercs? Oh, okay, it's the one Wesker uses. Okay. I don't know what it says, chat. I don't know how to read this. Holy shit. I don't know what this pace is. Pace, wow. I need sleep, but... I don't know what this place is, though I have a feeling it's something beta related. This is just HD mod specific, it never existed in-game. Okay, got it. So this is just them fucking around then. If the run ends here, and I do not continue this run, then at least we got this. This feels like a little ending room. If you want to watch me actually play Resident Evil 4, I streamed the HD mod a couple years ago, and that's on the Fullsauce channel. I'll consider it though. I'd have to like set rules and not use that laser very much. I think it's fine if you use the laser, you don't have to play legit. Yeah, but at the same time, that kind of just defeats the purpose completely, because then it's like I'm not really having fun. Again, I could sell it and not use it. I didn't realize it was that busted. Like, that's next level BFG times 10. Sell laser, buy and upgrade guns. Let me think about it, because there's like other stuff I want to stream. I want to do more Splatoon, I want to do Destroy All Humans. There's a chance this will be the last, you know, stream of the randomizer. Because I was just planning on checking it out for Sunday, doing the beginning and then stopping, but I feel like we got a full arc out of this. I may continue. There's a chance for sure, and then I would just use different stuff. But it was definitely fun, and if I don't continue, I appreciate you watching this. And if I do continue, well then we get to do the castle chapter. Yeah, it's always a fun game to play too. It's one of my favorite games. So I mean, I have no problem playing through it. Thanks again for watching. Good night, everybody. Take care, and thank you so much for the continued support. It means a lot. I mean that. See you then.